Hi Taurus, and welcome to your 2023 August reading. This is a reading for all Taurus placements and for people, of course, who are drawn to the title of the video or cross-watchers. So let's see what the cards want to say. I'm going to do general in the beginning. Second part of the reading will be relationship energy. So this can be any relationship dynamic. And we're going to get started right away. Okie dokie. There's a lot happening in your sign also. The North Node moved out of your sign into Aries, which is interesting for all of us when it comes to relationships. Also, an Uranus thing is happening. I think it's Uranus is turning retrograde again in your sign. So unexpectedness is expected. Okay, let's see. Boom. The Five of Swords in the reverse. Well. That's probably not the most comfortable energy, but let's see how we can approach that card here in the middle. Lord of the Feet in the reverse. We do have these Five Swords that in this deck are interesting because they all have these handles of these four birds. Look at that, it's such a good deck. And they're all looking into this middle sword, especially when the swords are in the reverse. So they're kind of upright. I'm really trying to get something out of this. We have wow, okay, we have Aquarius here on this card. It's Venus in Aquarius. And we're starting this month with an Aquarius full moon. So this full moon, and Venus is about love, right? Could really have you seeing things differently, handling things differently, perceiving things differently when it comes to love. Maybe letting old conflicts, inner conflicts go. Maybe an inner conflict that has been, because this Five of Swords is really an inner mental conflict that is very mental, in a sense where different parts of ourselves are attacking each other. And it goes into like a paranoid spectrum, or maybe like a little bit of a, schizophrenic spectrum, when it's really about like being so fearful about a thing or an outcome, or so suspicious that we kind of attack ourselves or others therefore. And it's not very rational, to say the least, with the Five of Swords in the reverse. You might be seeing things that are not in itself wrong, but in a particular situation are. You know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing here, because these birds are upright, and they're seeing things. There's a swan, there's a hawk. I don't know what this is. This looks like an eagle or a hawk. This looks like a goose type of thing. So it's different birds, and they're all, of course, about insights and higher knowledge and higher perspective and the mind. But in this particular case, these birds might not be getting the full picture. This is an interesting Five of Swords card, I have to tell you. Okay, Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah. It's a confirmation of this. You might not have all the information. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't analyze things. We have a Knight of Swords here on the bottom of the deck. It's a very mental month, or starting a month. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse, we just don't have all the information, or we have trouble communicating compassionately, or we have trouble deciding, or we have conflicting thoughts. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna... This is tricky. This is tricky to say the least. I want to see what's going on subconsciously here with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Two of Swords. Damn. Taurus, you need to get out of your head. Get, I don't know, a massage, or go for a walk in the woods, or go into nature. Really, I'm serious. There is too much mental energy going on here, and that's not good. With the Two of Swords in the reverse, I mean, I have to say it's not the worst energy. It gets a bad rep, but I think this is the process of you finding truth within yourself and peace within yourself. This card is called Lord of Peace Restored, and it is really about these conflicting thoughts, finding a middle ground and finding that gray space, you know, that non-black and white space, that more complex thinking space, that certain truths can exist next to each other and they can still be true, you know. So that's the Two of Swords here. And even if they seem contradictory, they might not be. But your mind is going places, Taurus, and it's not chill. Subconsciously, you're quite chill. But maybe people won't perceive you as chill. That could be. In the beginning of the month, it's chill. With the Two of Swords, it's called Lord of Peace Restored. We're at peace within our mind, at least subconsciously, you know. So maybe also dive a little deeper, because subconsciously you know. Six of Wands. For some reason you don't feel, your higher self is like, this doesn't feel, your higher self says, I feel like I can't do it. Or I know I can't do it. Or this doesn't feel like I can do it. This doesn't feel very accomplished. You coming into this month with a sense of confusion, thinking, or your higher self thinking, this doesn't feel, or this doesn't seem, or this doesn't present itself as victorious or successful. I don't know why. Let's see. This is such a, I feel like a detective. Seriously, I feel like a detective, because I can't really make any sense out of this whatsoever. This is super not harmonious. And maybe this is how you're feeling. You can't just make any sense out of it. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, that's exactly the feeling. Just can't make any sense out of it. Five of Swords in the reverse, same thing. Okay, let me, you know what, let me do this here, because this is so confusing. Let's see, maybe you can get some clarity here. Why is this so confusing? Because you're subconscious, like, this is not confusing. It's just different facts existing at the same time. That's not confusing at all. And then the reality is like, or the reality of things presents itself as like super confusing. I don't understand. Well, let's see. Subconsciously, that's what you're coming into with this month. Let's see how this develops. Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, there's a trust issue here. You don't trust something. I'm not sure what. I think you're not allowing yourself to trust the situation. I'm not sure how rational this is though yet. Let's see. You have the Six of Cups in the reverse. You don't want to step back into past, maybe past pattern. Maybe it has to do with the past. Knight of Wands. Seems like your higher self is saying, I hear a flight forward, like we're you know, fight, flight, freeze responses, flight. How do you say that in English? In German we have a saying like Flucht nach vorne, the flight into the future. So it's not necessarily running away from your problems. It's more like, okay, I can't stand being here. I need to like speed up and move towards. I need to jump over this. It's kind of like skipping or jumping over these energies. Just like taking them like a hurdle. You see that? I mean, kind of I don't know if that works. Unfortunately not. Okay. See that Knight of Wands in the middle of this? Just like, look at him. Seems like he's just galloping, jumping over these issues here. We do have a Venus retrograde, so issues from the past that are tied to love and pleasure might be of concern this month. It seems the Knight of Wands is very fast. He's also air energy, which means swords energy, what we have here, like far too much. And then there is fire energy. So fire and air, you know what happens, it just gets bigger and bigger. So it seems like you're really developing a lot of speed to jump over something that's holding you back. An attitude maybe, a fear, a subconscious distrust. It could also be like that for some reason it just seems like you're above it. You don't want to dive into it. Or you're facing this head on, but it seems like there's no point in facing this. It's more like, no, let's just not even engage. Okay, let's see. Princess of Pentacles, Prince of Swords. Well, there's a lot of swords in the reverse, and that's not ideal, I'll tell you that much. There is just this sense of it will change. It's changing for sure with the Prince of Pentacles. There might also be help from outside to change. There might be actual evidence happening in the real world, you know, because swords are thoughts. It's up in your head. Swords are not real things that you can see, touch, smell. The swords are ideas, principles, truths, beliefs, information, communication, words. That's the swords, you know. The pentacles are more like, there is a result, there is a product. I can see evidence. I can smell, touch, see, taste. That's the pentacles. And there is a change happening in your reality. And I think there is a change. You will see change happening and therefore get more sense. Because it seems super irrational and it very much seems like you're trying to understand the situation, but there's really no point. There's really no point. I'm not sure if you're really, and no offense, and I don't want to this is not good for me to make people uncomfortable in my readings, but I sometimes do, you know, because I'm very much a truth teller. I'm I'm not sure if you're avoiding to look at something, because it very much, you know, with all these, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Princess of Swords in the reverse, the Five of Swords in the reverse. There's parts of you that either don't want to look at a problem or a thing, a situation, it doesn't have to be a problem, or who just don't understand and therefore get very, let's say, confused. The moon, yeah, you just don't know. I'm sorry. There's just, you know, your higher self is like, well, I'm just gonna be learning to be comfortable with the not knowing. That's the lesson. Becoming more acquainted with the moon, becoming comfortable with the not knowing. And I think the Knight of Wands is understanding, like, I can't figure this out. I can try to have all the information, all the ideas. I just can't seem to figure this out. Therefore, there's really no point in engaging in these uncomfortable moments. Okay, what's here? Five of Cups. Dude, Taurus, I tell you, you got to work on releasing some emotion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break it to you this intensely, but this is such an intense reading. I can't just sugarcoat this. I think there is some work that needs to be done, some deep diving. The moon, like deeper layers, because there is something stuck from the past. I don't think this is new. I think this is Five of Cups. There are some emotions stuck from the past. They need to be released. They need to get out of your system. And I don't know how you can engage a little bit in that, but I don't know, watch a sad movie and cry, or listen to a sad song and cry, or let somebody massage you, go get a really good massage, because there is massage therapists who massage your shoulders. There's a lot of pain stuck in our shoulders, emotional pain, especially around the heart. I don't feel heart, to be honest. I don't feel heart. I don't feel heartache. I feel more like a disappointment when it comes to trust. That is holding you back from seeing things for what they are, actually. So, change is coming. I tell you that much. Princess of Pentacles here. For the better, for the good. Things are gonna grow, things are gonna evolve. Help might be coming, an offer might be coming. But I think it's important to release some stuff here, to tap a little deeper. And I think you know that with the Moon card. To not try to understand, but to try to feel. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, Taurus. I know it's uncomfortable to feel. Sometimes there are a lot of trapped feelings. They're very uncomfortable to access. Do it not in a extreme way, just a little by little. You know, as I said, watch a sad movie. Cry a little on your period. You know, why not? As a treat. It feels so good. I'm a Cancer moon. For me, that's like, you know, self-care. It's self-care. Honestly, one more card. Queen of Wands. It will bring you the fire. It will bring the fire back. It will bring the passion back. You know what you want. You know how to get it. You know your strength. You know your power. It's the Queen of Wands. It's not about you being powerless. Having emotions that need to be released is quite the opposite of being powerless. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. The Strength card is here as well. What's this new beginning that you don't want? Let's talk that. Because it seems like there is something coming your way, or something that you're offered that you actually don't want, maybe. Princess of Pentacles is offering an Ace of Pentacles, you know? That's the Pentacle. It's in the reverse. It seems like maybe you're not seeing it. Maybe you're not seeing it as an opportunity for you. That could be, with all the not seeing, not being clear. Maybe you're overlooking it. Or maybe you're overlooking that this is I don't see that. I don't think that. There's something coming towards you that you just don't think is valuable, I think. And you're not paying any attention to it. Yeah, Ten of Cups in the reverse. This is very confusing still. Okay. With the Ten of Cups in the reverse, I'm going to clarify this. It's not something, I see, it's not something you want long term if it's not going to make you feel fulfilled on all levels of being. I get it. I get it. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You've been here. You've been here. This is a cycle, and I'm like, my brain is just like, I feel like I'm really channeling you. My brain is exploding. I think we need to stop here. This is, I think, the best advice. Just, okay, take a breather, go for a walk. And see what's really valuable to you and what you see as an actual offer that might bring actual change to this feeling of I can't. It's also like a feeling of I can't create long-term happiness for some reason. And she's very sure about it. She's not, I don't know. Okay, we will look into a relationship. Maybe we get, there is some stuff you need to figure out. Maybe you want to talk to somebody who might help you bring some order into the chaos, into the mental chaos. I don't see you feeling depressed or too bad, or I mean, there is some emotions trapped, but that doesn't have to be like, you know, severe depression or anything. It's more, maybe you need somebody to help you bring some change. Princess of Pentacles could be a younger person too, you know. Who knows how to create value and worth long term? Okay, let's see. This is also like you're looking at a younger version of yourself, maybe. This is such a multi-layer. I need to stop. Taurus, we need to stop now. We're looking at this relationship, and then this reading is an overload of information for you. This other person, the Chariot, well, they are good at stepping into this new journey and handling their inner emotions or inner forces that might pull them into different directions. They're trying to keep the reins, you know, and step into this, move on, move forward. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're releasing. I think you're releasing. I think you're trying to release things that don't have to do with this person while looking at this person, being ready to move into a direction. Huh. You're very, very focused on this person, it seems like, and you're really you're really observing them. And they are, I think, very ready to leave something behind that is old security or, you know, old stability, and go into this new journey. And I think you're watching them out of an attitude that I'm not quite sure is yeah. I mean, Taurus, I don't know what's going on, but this is kind of making you a little nuts. And I think you should really hold your horses. I think there is old pain that's so strong within you that's making you look at a situation and see. I don't think you're seeing something different though. I think this is the person. I don't think this is your, I mean, it could be a false image, but I would see more evidence of you having a completely false image. But you're like super anxious about this. Page of Cups was here. It could, there is a big possibility for change, for emotional, for change how you're feeling. So, okay. Taurus, this is heavy. I'm sorry that I only have this reading for you. I hope that this is helpful. The Nine of Swords energy obviously is not great, especially not with, in combination with the Five of Cups. There's a lot of worrying, and it's a lot of self-destructive worrying. It's not like healthy worrying at all. The Nine of Swords is attacking yourself. So I'm really like concerned for you, and I would like you to talk to somebody if possible. If that's not a possibility, then do as much self-care as possible, and not necessarily, you know, okay, let's see. Three of Cups in the reverse. I don't know what you're worrying about here, but it's hard to find lightness in this situation. It doesn't feel very light. It doesn't feel easy right now. I'm not, you know, Three of Cups in the reverse. I will not go there where other tarot readers go. This is not, this for me is a case of there is no fun. For some reason, it's hard to have a light-hearted time. For you especially, I think. This person, I mean, this person might be very concerned about their vision, and therefore they're just not very, they might also, this could very well be the case that they're not seeing your struggle. Maybe you're not showing them your struggle or your pain. Ooh, this is also something that I'm seeing. Because you don't want to bother them in their whole whatever journey they have planned ahead. And it's a big step maybe. Maybe they're really having, you know, maybe there is something that they're stepping into that's big. Of course. Okay, Taurus. I know this is not resonating for everybody, of course. But there is a big indication that you really need to take time for yourself, and really need to work on your worthiness, your feeling good within yourself, feeling independent, feeling worthy, feeling like you are in your strength, because these were, you know, up in the reverse. So the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is like, I don't know if this has to do with this connection. It seems like it's not so much the person. There is something going on within you. And I see this here as well in your other reading, that really is taking away from you being grounded and in your strength and in your independence. So it is really, really essential right now to focus on you and not on thoughts and not on anything else. It's really important to focus on building a sense of groundedness and security. And I say this again, it's really important that you focus on yourself right now. On what's good for you, on things that you enjoy doing, that give you meaning, that give you worth, where you're like, oh, I'm really good at this. I feel really good when I do this or that for me and not for anybody else, for myself. I feel really good when I build my own environment. I feel really good when I'm in my independent power. I feel really good when I'm with myself. This is really important because there is a lack of grounding, and for earth sign, that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for anybody. But the Empress is also your card, you know, Taurus, Libra. And they're both in the reverse, and that's not good. I tell you, it's not good. You need to really, this is tough love. Please take care of yourself. Please focus on self-care. Do things that are good for your body. Do things that are enjoyable, and get people to help you with that. Friends. Get some friends who are a little bit younger than you, maybe, who are excited to pull you out of your comfort zone and to, you know, do things that are just building value and sustainability when it comes to our own worth. Go for a walk. Go learn a skill. Do pottery. Do something creative with your hands. Do something creative with natural materials is what I'm also seeing. Build something nice. Build something with your hands. Change your environment. Decorate. You need to be creative. You need to do creative stuff and look at something and be like, I made that for myself. And not for anybody else. I made that for myself to feel better or feel good. Really, it's really, really important. I can't stress this enough. If you need help, get help. If you need information, get information. If you need motivation, go sign up for a class. I know, this is very mom talk, and I don't want to be your annoying tarot reader mom, but honey, this is not healthy what you're doing, and I'm worried about you. And I'm just a tarot reader on YouTube, and I can't really change your situation, but I hope that I can give you a little bit of a push. And I really hope so, because this looks quite concerning and worrying to me, and I think you should really take yourself a little more into account and more seriously, and put in, it shouldn't be work, it shouldn't feel like work, it should feel good, you know. Allow yourself to do stuff that makes you feel good, and that is for you specifically. There is so much genius that you have, and you're so creative, and you have so many talents, That's Leonardo da Vinci. And the Renaissance, you know, is saying, listen to Beyonce, I want to say. Listen to Beyonce. Renaissance. That's a vibe. That's probably a good vibe for this type of feeling. I'm not a Renaissance man, I'm a Renaissance, man. Really like this. What does that mean? Well, you are the Renaissance. And Renaissance really means, what it means in the worldly sense is rebirth. It's a rebirth of an era. So you're rebirthing yourself. You're rebirthing an era. And therefore coming back bigger and stronger. Having many talents. Dissect what makes us human. Okay, allow yourself to feel is what I hear when I read this. Allow yourself to feel. Scorpio had the same thing. Look into research like you would a crystal ball. Okay, there's so much things to learn. And there is so much in the unknown. And I think this is what the moon and all the swords energy is also about. Like, evidence or information is not necessarily always the truth. That's also what I hear. And research needs to be evaluated also. So look at your sources is also what I want to say. Be aware of what sources you get your information from. You know, is it just like a silly YouTuber talking about their narcissist ex-boyfriend, or is it a psychologist that really studied and really knows what they're talking about? You know, like, let's make sure that we turn to the right information when it comes to learning and understanding things better. And then I think things might just come together. Things might just come together for you with this Da Vinci card, but because your genius will be inspired. One more. This reading it's just not, doesn't stop. Know who you aren't. Oh, I love that. Alghero Poeti, that's an Italian guy. Know who you aren't. I love this. Find clarity in the clutter. Yeah, this seems very chaotic and clutter in your brain. Find clarity in the clutter. There is a line, there is a red line, you know, even in the clutter. There's more than one way to read a map. Yeah, there's more than one way to look at information. It's also what he's saying. This is good. Okay, this is good stuff. Let's draw some charms. I'm really thinking about my Taurus placements. And how this can resonate with me, on what level. And where there's so much mental activity going on. It makes sense though, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I tell you, there is some stored pain memory in your subconscious that needs to be released. And it's from the past. We have the white elephant. It's my intuitive elephant, emotional, also emotional memory. That needs to be released here. I think you're solid in who you aren't and what you don't want to work on. This is my solid rock, you know, solid as a rock. Yeah, know who you aren't. Find clarity in the clutter. You're an earth sign, for God's sake, you know. You don't have to work hard. You just have to stand in your power. It's not about working so hard. It's really not. It's really not. It's quite the opposite, actually. It's about, this month is really about learning to tap into the real source of your anxiety and not try to solve it in your head. Sorry. And the real source is some trapped emotion. And I think maybe some, you know, maybe some holistic type of treatment can help you. Maybe some, I see a lot of like massage body stuff, so maybe that could really help you. Massage therapist to open up some trapped emotion, or to help you release some trapped emotions. There is a way to transform this and to step back into self-love. And I think it has a lot to do with maybe your batteries being drained. There is the jade stone, which is Venus and love. That's bringing calming energy also to your 9 of coins, back to bringing you back to your self-worth. It's good. It's I feel it's like here in the heart chakra. There's something happening. It's on her chest. It might feel heavy. It might feel heavy to love yourself, because you need to acknowledge those emotions. And that might feel a little heavy, but you know, it's self-love to actually acknowledge your emotions. And a lot of people, and of course in the spiritual community, we've learned to suppress our emotions because people around us didn't maybe have the tools to acknowledge our emotional life. And therefore, that's our coping mechanism as well. But it's really actually, you know, you're not giving yourself the time of the day and the attention if you're not looking even at those bad emotions or those trapped emotions or those emotions from the past. It's okay to look at them. It's okay to feel them. And it's okay to transform them. There's 2 transformation stones here. There is the death charm, which is highly transformational when it comes also to self. So you will find back into your power, for sure. Into your self-worth, into your independence. And it is gonna happen through self-love and you loving yourself first. There's some memory related to male energy that's facts and that I think you need to work through. It's coming maybe also from this person. Maybe there's this other person has a very, you know, focused mind or something. And very good memory. I don't see it as a bad thing. I'm not quite sure what this has to do with you, though. I'm going to pull one more card for this. Could be that they have a history also of, you know, they have a history of maybe a not grounded mother figure, or ex, could be not stable in their worth. And that memory is, I mean, they're rationalizing it. I don't think that's what that's you. That's another energy that they or a side of them that they have not fully integrated. Yeah, 10 of coins. I think this has probably to do with their family. Maybe it could be. Yeah, it seems like inherited for some reason. Okay, Taurus, we're gonna stop here because this is far too much mind energy. You need to like do things for yourself right now, and you will be back faster. You will be feeling yourself faster than you think. This transformation is happening, it's here, it's coming. It's really important to focus on yourself right now, okay? Even if you're in a relationship, even if you're busy, it is crucial right now for you to really give yourself the value, the time, the resources, the attention that you deserve, quite honestly. Okay, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you all the best, and please, please, please take care of yourself, and please like, subscribe, comment, and I hope you come back next time. So yeah, take care. Bye.